Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Well guys, today we're going to go ahead and take the Ruger American Ranch rifle chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeters out to the range, and this time we're going to be testing it with the Sonicking brand bipod. Now if you're a fan of the channel, just a couple days ago you might have seen that we did an unboxing and general overview of the features of this budget-friendly bipod, although it's not short on features. I think it's going to hold up well, but we'll see how it actually does at the range. Ammunition for today, we're going to be using some brass cased 7.62 by 39 123 grain target ammunition from Winchester. You can get this at Walmart for about 15 bucks a box. It is a little bit pricey compared to steel case ammunition, and we'll see how this compares to the previous range test that we did where we were just running Tula. And we're also going to shoot a little bit of the 123 grain PowerPoint ammunition. This is some soft point ammo designed for deer and wild boar. I've used this ammunition before in larger calibers and always had really good luck with it, and we'll see how that does also. We're going to keep it simple, just some 100-yard accuracy testing. I'm going to get the rifle tuned in with some more steel case ammo, and then we'll fine adjustment with a few shots of each ammo, and then we'll turn the camera on and see what kind of a group we can pull off. So we'll have two cameras running. We'll have the target cam, and then we'll also have my cam from the shooting deck where I'm going to be at. And again, if you watched the first video on the Sonicking scope that we just did, we'll be hopefully shooting from that same bench. Otherwise, I'll just be in a prone position shooting at 100 yards. So let's head out to the range and see how it does. All right, stay tuned. Okay guys, just want to apologize for the wind noise, but just to show you, we're going to start off with the Winchester target ammo. This is my setup. We got the Sonicking bipod going on. Little bag on the back there, and the other ammunition, the soft point ammo's down there. Target's out there, 100 yards, and I'm just going to do a little spoiler to show you what it looked like when I was sighting it in and what happened, and then we'll go to live shooting at 100 yards. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, by the way, temperature 64 degrees, wind is 10 to 15 miles an hour, east-southeast with about 50% relative humidity. Okay, so quick spoiler for you. These were the first 4 shots that I took with the Tula when I just sat down with the bipod, just getting everything dialed back in. These were shots 1, 2, 3, and then with 4 I finally got it back with a bullseye, so I decided to leave the scope as is. Now with the Winchester target ammo, just taking 3 shots with it, shooting at a little bit smaller target. That's what I shot, which is still respectable at 100 yards. We're probably looking at 2 inches, somewhere around there. Looking at the scale, so let's go ahead and shoot. The target on the left, we're going to do the 3 shots with the Winchester target ammo, and on the right side we'll use the PowerPoint or soft point Winchester ammo, just to let you know. So you're going to see 3 shots and 3 shots. I'll switch ammo, and we will go from there. All right, so hang tight guys. Okay, not bad. Just looking at it, looks decent so far. Sorry it took so long, guys. Reticle was just bouncing all over the place. A little high. Not going to make any adjustments though, because it's already zeroed in. A little low. Still very happy with it. Bullseye. All right, let's get down there, take a look at our target, see how we did. Okay, so we got the Winchester target ammo on the left-hand side. You know, we're looking at about 2 inches. This is not my best shooting, but the fact that you can get a bullseye with it when you really focus, really concentrate,
you know, just like any rifle. You know, the most important thing is that the bipod's holding together. That's why we're out here today. But just to show you that it is good. Over here, the group kind of tightened up a little bit. You know, we're still looking at about 1.5 inches over here, almost 1 3/4 over here. But we did get a bullseye at the very end. And I felt, I mean, really hold that gun steady. Put the crosshairs where you want. The scope will perform for you. So overall, I'm not disappointed. I'm happy with what it's doing. And again, this is primarily a bipod test. But I'm going to go back and empty out the rest of the mag of Tula and just see if I can just fill this up. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that for fun. And we'll have a few final words about the bipod. Okay guys, that is it. I want to thank you for joining us today. Sonicking, I want to thank you for sending me this bipod. It performed well. We had no problems at all. Nothing broke. Everything stayed nice and tight. It stayed attached the way that it needed to. Again, just some 100-yard testing using some better ammunition. And you might say, well, it doesn't look like you shot better than you did the first time you went out. Well, we're using the same scope. I'm not bench resting it. I mean, I'm not lead sledding it this time. You know, we're using a bipod, which, you know, there's a little more movement involved in it, even with sandbags and so on. I would say the performance is basically the same. This is the kind of gun you practice with it, you get really good with it, it will shoot bullseyes, all right? As for the scope, we are now at 100 rounds through the rifle with the scope on it. This rifle total probably has 200 to 250 rounds through it. When I first got it, I really had a lot of fun with it, just taking it out for the first range test that I did last winter, last spring, can't remember exactly. But the bipod, check it out guys, 40 bucks for the scope, 30 bucks for the bipod, $70, and get yourself a nice setup to get your gun sighted in, to get you ready for deer season or whatever you want to do. Now there was a comment on my previous video where somebody said that they don't use a bipod for hunting. I get it. That's fine, not a problem at all. I mainly wanted to use it just to get the rifle zeroed in and have some fun with it today. Just have a little relaxing range day shooting targets. But anyway, it's a good way to get set up for not spending a lot of money. So guys, that's it. Thank you for joining me today. A lot more videos coming your way this summer. Please like or subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm also on gunchannels.com with my Saturday morning podcast called Caliber Corner. That is Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time. What else we got? Gunstreamer. I'm on Gunstreamer with my channel Travis P11. I'm also on YouTube with my channel Travis P11. And finally, last but not least, we've got guntube.org, which is going to be the future of gun videos and live podcasts and so on about firearms. So make sure you check out guntube.org. So guys, that's it from the Rob Jeffrey Firing Range. I want to thank you for joining me today. Getting ready to do another range test with the FNPS 90. Gonna have a good time with that. But in the meantime, we're gonna go home, get this cleaned up. Put it back in the safe, and I feel like it's ready to go. Should be all set for next deer season. So remember, 100 to 150 yards, that is this scope's sweet spot. Want to get sighted in without spending a lot of money. Okay, get yourself the bipod, you're going to be all set. And you got yourself a nice little rig, so that's it. Throw a suppressor on there. That would be so cool. All right, guys, thanks for joining us today, and we will talk to you soon. Have fun and be safe. And as always, we will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.